Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Warrior Arena in downtown Brighton, Massachusetts for the round of 32 between the juggernaut of juggernauts, Catholic Memorial, and Bridgewater Raynham. Bridgewater Raynham shocked the world last night, beating North Andover 4-3 in sudden death overtime. Catholic Memorial had the bye. They were patiently waiting for this matchup tonight. Win and you go to the Sweet 16. Loser goes home. Ready, set, and we're underway. Bridgewater Raynham wins the draw. It skids in on Cardell, and Als for the Knights has it. Centering pass, Camara steals. Over the center ice they go. Everyone's onside. Catholic Memorial picks it up. Over for Foley. Backhand, centering pass. Ryan Tayag picks it up. That's off the protective netting and out of play. 28 seconds elapsed time, and Catholic Memorial will get the offensive zone draw. Catholic Memorial's head coach is Larry Rooney. Bridgewater's head coach is Dan Scott. In net for the Knights, freshman Jackson Fleming, and for Bridgewater, Cole Cardell. Bridgewater smacks it off the high glass, doesn't go for icing. Captain Liam McKinney over for Baker. Over for McCourt. Gets it over into Bridgewater's end. Bilodeau. Two Knights, two Trojans convene. Battle along the end boards. Just under the Bridgewater fans. Baker throws it to goal, never got on net. Here comes Bridgewater off the boards. They get to center. The Knights pick it back up. Bridgewater will start back in their own end. Hennessy to Bilodeau. Bilodeau looking over his options. Around the boards, keeping it in, was Landon Carlson. Catholic Memorial doing a good job keeping Bridgewater hemmed in their own end. Scaltrito, giveaway, saved by Cardell. Rebound, it goes wide. Catholic Memorial up in the ante early in the first, and that will not go for icing. McKinney, cross ice pass off the half boards. Jake Stull off the boards to Trent Halpin. Wilcox battles. One of the Knights takes a tumble. Around the boards, Glenn Ward, who scored the first goal for Bridgewater the other night. Turnover at the blue line. Catholic Memorial gets it back. Bridgewater picks it back up. Around the roulette wheel it goes. First one on it, Sean Farrell. Almost a giveaway. Here come the Knights. Trying to race after it was Trevor Hamilton, and that play is offsides. 12:49 to go in a scoreless first. Neutral zone faceoff coming up next. Faceoff just in front of the Bridgewater bench. Bridgewater wins the draw. They win it too cleanly. Catholic Memorial picks it up. Antonellis turns on the afterburners, throws it in front, never got home, and it goes to the quarter boards. Bridgewater picks it up, and that will be icing on the Trojans. Catholic Memorial gets another offensive zone draw. Hinkle on the draw for the Knights. Catholic Memorial wins it. Farrell at the point, down low. Hinkle going in after it, right behind him, Antonellis. Centering pass, ricochets to the corner. Over for LeBerry. That shot goes wide. Dante Tudor backhands it. Catholic Memorial cannot. Bridgewater can't clear. Shot from the point in on Cardell. He'll hold. Catholic Memorial with another offensive zone draw. Fans still profiling into Warrior Arena. Shot from the point, saved by Cardell through traffic. And BR will take the whistle. High above the ice, I'm Brendan O'Brien. If I didn't mention that, I don't think I did. I did now. Bridgewater wins the draw. Bilodeau over for James Gaylor. Cannot clear. Bridgewater picks it up. Here come the Trojans. 3-on-2 over the blue line. Shot saved by Fleming. So Bridgewater gets an offensive zone draw. Nataducci on the draw, facing McCourt. The linesmen have been very strict with the faceoffs the last 2 games. Drop the puck, it doesn't matter which way it goes. Faceoff just through the skates of Michael Melvin. He gets over center ice, dumps it in. Going in after it, Landon Carlson. Over for McCourt. At the point, McNeil. Goes into the corner. 2 Trojans convene. Giveaway. Picking it up, Colin Tripp. Cross ice pass. Finds one of the Trojans. They dump it in. Fleming drops it off for McNeil. Cross ice pass for Melvin. Off the boards, going in after it, McCourt. Lucas Hennessy meets them there. Owen Aducci. Good pinch. Sends it to the corner. 5-man battle just in front of the Boston Bruins practice facility billboard. McCourt can't get it deep. Owen Aducci looking over his options. Trying to get around McCourt. Owen Aducci rings it around the roulette wheel. Brendan O'Melia. Nathan Phillis keeps it in. It goes behind the net. Bridgewater keeps it in off the backboards. Ryan Tyag. Catholic Memorial sends it down, and that should be icing. It is. 10:29 to go in the first. Bridgewater gets another offensive zone draw. Catholic Memorial, I don't think, can change via that sign from the ref. Dante Tudor on the draw for the Trojans. Wins it. Camara blows a tire. Here comes Antonellis for the Knights. Gets ridden off by Bilodeau. Pauly Scaltrito picks it up behind Cardell. Bilodeau. Back to Scaltrito looking over his options. They play catch. Bilodeau. Over for Camara looking for Tyag. Good job by Catholic Memorial to clog the neutral zone. Here comes Antonellis. Throws it into the corner. Hinkle over to the point for Baker. Baker lets it go, and they score! A fluttering shot over the shoulder of Cardell. Catholic Memorial gets a break on a deflection. 1-0 Knights. 5:04 into the first. That goal was very reminiscent of 2013, the Blackhawks Stanley Cup final triple overtime goal, and which was the double deflection. We have a penalty coming up. Great hit in the neutral zone, and Bridgewater's gonna go shorthanded. Not a great call, but Catholic Memorial gets the first power play of the night, leading by 1. Face off to the left of Cardell. Bridgewater wins the draw. Halpin trying to backhand it out. Can't do it. Over for Baker. Here comes another shot. Saved by Cardell. Puck goes to the corner. Baker gets it from Antonellis. Baker was trying to receive a pass from McCourt. Baker gets it back to McCourt. McCourt, saved by Cardell. Goes to the face-off circle. Baker. Here comes another shot. Glove save, Cardell. That came from Larrabee. That was a absolute ripper of a shot. 36 seconds into the Catholic Memorial power play. Catholic Memorial wins the draw. Baker. Saved by Cardell on the deflection from Melvin. Bridgewater can't clear. Baker. Over for Larrabee. Baker. Face-off circle. That whistled wide. That came from Hinkle. Catholic Memorial doing a good job setting up the puck. Here they come again. Saved by Cardell. Nathan Phillips can't clear. Back to Baker. Got it from McKinney. Baker. Down low. Gets it back. Baker. Over for McKinney. Back to Baker. Left circle. That shot saved by Cardell. It goes to the corner. McKinney. Back to Baker. Back to McKinney. Walks the line. Lets it go off the end boards. Shot saved by Cardell. McKinney at the point. Walks the line like Johnny Cash. Shot down low. Saved by Cardell. 22 seconds to go in the Bridgewater penalty. .806 to go. Face off to the left of Cardell. McKinney. Over for Baker. Excuse me, that's Farrell. Farrell gets it back. Back to number 7. That's Murphy. Murphy gets it back. Here comes the shot. That shot blocked. Hinkle. 3 seconds to go in the penalty. Murphy. Shot goes to the corner. Bridgewater's back to 5 aside. That shot goes into the corner. Picking it up is Hinkle. Centering feed, no one home. Here comes Bridgewater. Bridgewater's in. Stall. Saved by Fleming.
56 seconds. First goal of the state tournament for the Knights. Baker. Scoring from Antonellis and Owls at 9:56.
So Bridgewater gets an offensive zone draw to the right of Fleming. Bridgewater wins the draw. Dante Tudor around the boards. Catholic Memorial picks it up. Good check. Battle along the end boards. Owen Aducci. Off the side apron. Aducci has it. Circles it around. Dante Tudor going in after with Anastikis. Say that 5 times fast. 6:50 to go in the first. Bridgewater turning up the pressure. Tyag out in front. Off the side apron. And Fleming covers it. Nate Aducci on the draw, battling Hinkle. Bridgewater wins the draw and it eludes everyone and gets to center. Dre off the sideboards, off back glass. Catholic Memorial looking to pick it up. They circle back with Baker. Bridgewater throws it into the Catholic Memorial bench and a neutral zone faceoff coming up. 6:23 to go in the first. How do we pronounce AJ's last name? Anxitis.
Anxitis, yeah.
All right, thank you.
Yep.
Bridgewater wins the draw. It goes in front of the Bridgewater bench. Good cross-ice pass. Picking it up is Baker. James Gaylor hunting the puck. Turnover. Nadaducci looking for it. James Gaylor, good forechecking pressure. Almost on Fleming. Baker back to Alves. Cross-ice pass off the shin pad of Nadaducci. Catholic Memorial picks it up. McKinney backhands it. No icing. Here come the Knights. Saved by Cardell, and Catholic Memorial gets another offensive zone draw. McCourt on the draw for Catholic Memorial. To the right of Cardell. Bilodeau. One Trojan goes down, one ref goes down. At the point, Alves walks the line like Johnny Cash, keeps it in. Over for Melvin. Melvin circles the wagons, looking over his options. Down low, one of the Knights just eludes. Bridgewater got to hustle after it. Might have gotten hooked, no call. They're going to let him play. Camara out in front, no one home. Melvin got to hit the Turbo Jets over center ice. Has Carlson to his right. Melvin goes to the end boards. Two Trojans convene. 5 minutes to go in the first. Still 1-0 Catholic Memorial. Bridgewater cannot clear. Here come the Knights. Saved by Cardell. It flutters to the half boards. Wilcox coming in for the Trojans, trying to rake it free. Carlson there for Catholic Memorial. Battle along the end boards. They're trying to move the puck. Finally, it comes out. And we got a quick whistle. And we got matching minors. So we'll stay 5 aside. Hamilton on the draw for the Knights. Battling, I believe that's Dante Tudor. Catholic Memorial wins the draw. Down low, McCourt. Owen Aducci picks his pocket. Around the boards. Bridgewater trying to chip it out. Catholic Memorial picks it back up. Good job by Bridgewater to keep it in. Finally drops like a Plinko chip. Everyone stays in and onside. Catholic Memorial picks it up. Over for Robinson. Turnover. Catholic Memorial picks it back up again. Just out of the reach of Robinson. Robinson has it back. Here come the Knights. Saved by Cardell. Rebound behind the net. 3:40 to go in the first. Over for Farnham. To the point, they keep it in. Farrell, down low. Scaltrito picks it up. Gonna ring it around. No icing. Fire wagon change for Dan Scott and the Trojans. O'Melia. Great cross-ice pass for Foley. Saved by Cardell. Rebound flutters over the net. Bridgewater backhands it to center. They were trying to spring Colin Tripp. Antonellis gets it back in deep for the Knights. Will Dre picks it up. Backhands it. Catholic Memorial still hunting the puck. That shot goes off back glass. It goes to the corner. To the point. Delayed offsides for Catholic Memorial. They pick it back up after a chip out from BR. McNeil Over for Hinkle. Out in front. That shot hit the pipe. Bridgewater dodges a bullet. Scaltrito backhands it, can't get it out. McNeil. Catholic Memorial buzzing in the BR end. Backhand, saved by Cardell. 2:19 to go in the first. Catholic Memorial has owned this first period so far. Tudor on the draw, wins it to the corner. Scaltrito. Tyag. McCourt for Catholic Memorial. Farnham shot blocked. It's going to skip all the way. Here comes Fleming. Smacks it just outside the the Boston official practice arena billboard. Here comes Melvin. Over the center ice into the Bridgewater territory. Tyak throws the shoulder, saved by Cardell. Rebound goes to the blue line, and Catholic Memorial needs to re-tag. Baker. Over from McCourt. Two Knights go down, and they're going to call a penalty on BR. That was Keystone Cops. And the Knights will come away with a power play. Yeah, I don't like that call at all. That was Keystone Cops for the Knights. So Catholic Memorial will get a power play to finish the first period if they don't score. If the clock hits 0, they'll carry over 23 seconds of power play time. Baker over for McCourt. Back to Baker. To the point, McKinney. McKinney gets it back. Saved by Cardell. And Bridgewater gets the whistle. Face off to the left of Cardell. Stalemate at the circle. McKinney walks the line, looking over his options. Goes down low, saved by Cardell. In the corner, they pass it to Baker at the point, lets it go, saved by Cardell. 1:06 to go in the first. Catholic Memorial wins the draw. McKinney's shot dies in front in the crease. And it goes to the corner. Over for Foley. Baker at the point. Over for McKinney. Down low for Foley. Save, rebound, they score! Dan Antonellis sends it by Cardell. A gift power play goal, and the Knights double up. It's 2-0 CM. 47 seconds to go in the first. Baker over center ice. Over for Foley. Tyag. McKinney shot. Saved by Cardell. It goes to the corner. Alves. Puck's behind Cardell. 30 seconds to go. Baker. Saved by Cardell. A bounce and a skip. No icing. Camara trying to shake away from McKinney. CM picks it up. Here come the Knights. Losing possession was Foley. What a save by Cardell! Baker with 7 seconds to go in the first. Scaltrito is going to eat it behind the net, throws it out, and that ends the first period. Baker and Antonellis have the goal.
When it comes to getting around Greater Boston, the T is the greatest value.
Yeah, you can save big compared to ride shares. I mean, there's no surge pricing, there's no tipping. How about no traffic stress?
You can park at any of the MBTA's lots and garages, and it's easy and affordable.
Just tap your phone and go. It's fast, modern, and convenient.
From Aquarium Station, explore Faneuil Hall, the Greenway and Carousel, and Christopher Columbus Park.
Or hop on an MBTA ferry for a scenic trip into the city.
Less stress, more savings, convenience at its finest. That's the T.
So many reasons to get on board.
Welcome back, buddy. Okay, let's roll. Hey, you hear that? There's a truck back there. Hey, whoa, stop! Watch the paint. Oh, man. On your right. On your right.
Your car is talking. Are you listening? Find out more about new safety technologies at mycardoeswhat.org.
Welcome back to the Warrior Arena. Second period underway between the juggernaut of all juggernauts, Catholic Memorial, and the 33-seeded Bridgewater Rainham Trojans. High above the ice in the corner, I'm Brennan O'Brien. Antonellis and Baker got the Knights on the board. Cole Cardell for the Trojans and Fleming for the Knights standing on their heads. Just out of the reach of James Gaylor. That goes through the blue. Cardell blue attire. It goes into the end boards. Alves. Bridgewater trying to rake it free. Scaltrito. Out in front. Here comes McKinney. Shot saved by Cardell. Over for Farnham. Shot from the point, whistles wide. Tripp takes a hit, can't clear. Baker. Shot from the point, saved by Cardell. Tripp can't clear. Good hit from Colin Tripp. He said, my coffee was cold, I need it remade. Catholic Memorial sends it in. Bilodeau. Looking over his options off the side glass. Hits the ref in the bucket. Here come the Knights. Antonellis picks it back up again. Saved by Cardell. Nadaducci. Catholic Memorial keeping them in their own end. Around the roulette wheel it goes. CM holding the zone. Good stick lift by Dante Tudor. Over for McCourt. Nadaducci steals. Melvin picking it up for the Knights. In the skates of Pauly Scaltrito. CM holds the zone. Melvin out in front. Good stick in the lane from Scaltrito. Aducci can't clear. Here come the Knights again. Baker, shot from the point, saved by Cardell. Bilodeau, centering feed, no one home. Here comes Bridgewater. Colin Tripp over the blue line, dumps it in. Dante Tudor gonna go in after it. Facing Murphy. Knights pick it up off half glass. Will Dre chips it. Tyag trying to spring Dante Tudor. CM stacks the neutral zone. Still fans on a pass. Picks it up again. Dante Tudor throws it in on Fleming. Kicks it to the corner. Tyag around the boards. Dante Tudor. Down to the ice goes Hamilton. Will Dre's gonna pinch. Tudor, Dre, and CM gets it out. Jake Stull off the boards. Camara through the wickets of Glenn Ward. Over for Murphy. CM has it back. Off the skates, and it's a billiard shot in on Cardell. He'll hold 12:02 to go in the second. CM gets an offensive zone draw. Bridgewater wins the draw. Halpin can't clear. Will Dre around the boards. Dre picks it up from Ward. Halpin can't keep it on his stick. Halpin trying to pick it up again. Ward, CM at the point. O'Melia That shot leaves a dent in the end boards. CM with the zone time mounting. Stull. Halpin. They're trying to move the puck. It's along the end boards. One of the Trojans goes down. CM has it back. McNeil goes to the corner. Alves. Over for Antonellis. Centering feed, no one home. Penalty coming to Bridgewater once again. Shot from the point blocked. And Bridgewater will go for a trip. Gaylor on the draw, facing McCourt. CM wins the draw. Melvin, McKinney, Baker, back to McKinney. Shot from the point, whistles wide. Backhand attempt goes to the corner. Bridgewater gets the clear. Kamara's gonna jump on the pony. Giddy up. Baker turns the corner. Over for Akalaitis. Off the back strings, McCourt to the point for Baker. Back for McCourt. Down low. McCourt leaves it behind. Bilodeau, 25, never got all the way to goal. Bilodeau clears, it gets by Baker. McKinney. Knights are in, 2-on-1. Good block by Bilodeau. Baker. Serpentine route, leaves the puck behind. Gaylor backhands it out. 50 seconds to go in the Bridgewater penalty. CM trying to get something to go. Tudor trying to pick it up. McKinney. 3/4 of a minute to go in the Bridgewater penalty. Just out of the reach of Henkel. Just out of the reach of Glenn Ward. Baker picks it up for the Knights, leaves it behind. 9.5 to go in a scoreless second period. Tudor almost intercepted that backhand pass. Here comes Antonellis. Over for Henkel. Antonellis, Henkel through the blue and out. McKinney. Here come the Knights. Foley. That shot blocked. Glenn Ward sends it down I-95, and that should kill the penalty for Bridgewater. It does. We're back to 5-a-side. Off the boards. And no icing. And a save by Cardell. 8:52 to go in the second. CM gets an offensive zone draw. Nadaducci on the draw. Battling Hamilton. Bridgewater wins the draw. CM trying to gain possession. Bouncing piece of volcanic rubber like a bouncy ball won't settle flat. Dre intercepted it by Robinson. To the point for Murphy. Shot wide. James Gaylor trying to pick it up. CM reverses. Hennessy gets stapled in. It goes to the point. Farrell. Shot hit the water bottle and goes behind Cardell. Over for Robinson. Over for Foley. Back to hit the crossbar with the shot. Mama rang the dinner bell. No one came a-calling. It's still 2-0 CM. Murphy over for Alves. Can the refs please just put the whistle away? Will Dre's gonna go. CM gets another power play. McCourt on the draw. Murphy over for McCourt. McCourt down low. Back to Murphy. Over for Larrabee. Down low for Antonellis. Back to Farrell. Here comes the point. Saved by Cardell with Melvin screening in front. Either these refs are going to call, and they're going to call penalties on both teams, or you don't call penalties at all. BR has been shorthanded the majority of the night, with CM getting one matching minor. They got to even this out. Bridgewater gets it to center. Murphy over for Foley. Over for Antonellis. Antonellis back to Murphy. Back to Antonellis. Reverses down low for Hinkle. Hinkle to the point. Over for Farrell. Farrell to Murphy. Back to Farrell. Over for Hinkle. Shot deflected. Rebounds loose. Bilodeau scrapes it off the crease. Back to Murphy. Circles the wagon. Scaltrito on him. Over for Farrell. Antonellis. Back to Farrell. Farrell over for Murphy. Leaves the puck behind. Camara will go for a change. Over for Angstidis. Circles. McKinney, save, rebound! 2 saves from Cardell, and the Knights send it to the corner. McCourt, 20 seconds to go in the Bridgewater penalty. McKinney, double deflection through the crease. Hinkle over for Farnham, saved by Cardell. McCourt. McKinney, just out of the reach. Bridgewater is back to 5 aside. That shot blocked by Scaltrito. That shot whistled high. Glenn Ward, fans on it. Backhand goes to center. CM picks it up. 5:40 to go in a fast-moving second. Saved by Cardell. Kicks it to the corner. Out in front. Bridgewater picks it up. Glenn Ward off the glass. CM keeps it in. McCourt leaves the puck behind. Picks it up out in front. Saved by Cardell. Remember that save if Bridgewater makes the comeback. Remember that save. And the puck hits something in the CM bench. Neutral zone faceoff. Up next. 5:13 to go in the second. Still 2-0 Knights. And Catholic Memorial finally gets a penalty called. AJ and Stinkus will go for slashing. Bridgewater will go to the power play. Tyag on the draw to the right of Fleming. Bridgewater wins the draw. CM sends it down. Will Dre looking over his options. Over for Camara, back to Dre. Dre to Camara. Leaves the puck behind. Here comes Farnham. That shot high off the glass. Gaylor trying to advance the puck. CM picks it up. Around the roulette wheel it goes. Will Dre reverses for Tyag. Looking for Camara. Leaves the puck behind. Bridgewater dodges a bullet. Here comes Glenn Ward over the blue line into CM territory. Saved by Fleming. Gaylor takes a hit, trying to move the puck. CM sends it down I-95. That's a clear for the Knights. Scaltrito gonna try to spring one of the Trojans. No icing. CM gets another clear. Scaltrito, Tyag, aerial loft. CM sends it back in. A very uneventful power play for Bridgewater. Scaltrito trying to leave it for Tyag, over skates, back to Scaltrito. CM will pick it up, 20 seconds to go. Off the boot of Scaltrito. Gonna take it himself over center ice. Scaltrito dumps it in. Fleming drops it. Another clear for CM. There's a reason this penalty kills top 3 in the nation. Cardell backhands it to the corner. No one home. Hits a stanchion. Hamilton! What a save by Cardell! Does a 360 vinyl record spin, and it's still 2-0 Knights. CM wins the draw. McKinney at the point, top of the faceoff dot. Antonellis back to McKinney, walks the line over for Baker. Double deflection, no one home. Off the boards, they're gonna try to spring Trent Halpin. Good read by Baker. Will Dre, one of the Trojans, got flattened. BR's bench wanted a call, they're not gonna get one. CM almost turns it over. Here come the Knights. Farnham off the glove of Cardell. Out of the reach of James Gaylor. 2.5 to go in a fast-moving second period. Bridgewater's dodged about 5 Mario-sized bullet bills. Aerial loft, that's gonna go in on Fleming, just wide left. Icing on the Trojans. Wilcox on the draw against Antonellis. Excuse me, that's McCourt. CM wins the draw. Murphy off the end boards. Out in front, saved by Cardell. Will Dre smacks it off high glass. Dre around the boards. Glenn Ward. Wilcox. Stull. Over for Drew Wilcox. Owen Aducci, Glenn Ward picks it up. Takes a shoulder, he's slow to make it to the bench. A missed call on CM. And that's icing on the Knights. CM went headhunting on that hit on Glenn Ward. They don't get a call. And they're fortunate not to be penalized for that hit. Dan Scott's looking for a head hit to the head. Nothing will come of it. Tudor on the draw. Wins it to the corner. CM rings it around. Off the glass. One of the Trojans gets taken down. Out in front, no one home. 1:20 to go in the second. Out in front, Hinkle. That shot blocked. Saved by Cardell. That was a bomb. Saved by Cardell. That came in from Alves. Tudor sneaks it through Baker's skates. Here come the Knights. And I think they're going to get Baker for roughing. They do, so Bridgewater will get another power play to close the second period. They will always get the retaliator, 100%. If Bridgewater does not score, they'll have 1 minute and 2 seconds to carry over into the third. Gaylor on the draw. CM wins the draw. McKinney trying to get a clear. And CM sends it all the way down. Cardell leaves it behind. Scaltrito over for Bilodeau. Back to Scaltrito. Over the center ice line. Throws it in. No icing. Saved by Fleming. And Bridgewater gets an offensive zone draw with 30 seconds to go in the second. To quote New Kids on the Block, Bridgewater's hanging tough against the one-seeded Knights. Gaylor on the draw. Bilodeau trying to get it. McKinney backhands it. Here come the Knights. Turnover. Gaylor over center ice. 15 seconds. Hits the brakes. Trying to pivot. Bridgewater keeps it in. CM gets it out with Melvin. Nate Aducci got 3 seconds left. That's going to run out the clock. A scoreless second. 2-0 CM.
What to expect when you're expecting a teenager.
Today we're talking about how to wake up your teen, and this works literally every time.
Good kisses. Good kisses. You heard how loud
I heard. It wasn't you. Yeah. It was the...
Is that bacon?
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies. Selfie, nailed it.
We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on man, let's split a ride home.
Welcome back inside the Warrior Arena in downtown Brighton, Mass. High above the ice, I'm Brendan O'Brien. To quote New Kids on the Block, we're hanging tough. Antonellis and Baker are your goal scorers for Catholic Memorial. Bridgewater has yet to crack the foundation of freshman Jackson Fleming. Bridgewater has 15 minutes to find 2 goals, or they're going back down I-95, eliminated from playoffs. Bridgewater will have a 1 and 2 second power play to start the third. In my righteous opinion, this is a must-score power play. You leave everything on the ice. You wear your heart on your sleeve. And we're about to see what makes Bridgewater dangerous. North Andover found out last night. CM's in for a rude awakening. This game is far from over. So buckle up, Buttercup. The third period's about to go. Ready, set, rock and roll. Third period of the second round underway. Bridgewater has about 50 seconds to go of power play time. Dre over for Scaltrito. Here comes Tyag over the blue line. Tyag whistled it wide. Tyag saved by Fleming. He'll squeeze the knees. Offensive zone draw for BR. Dante Tudor against Hinkle. Bridgewater wins the draw. CM finds it first and clears. Saved by Cardell, and they get the whistle. Offensive zone draw for CM. 30 seconds to go in the power play to Bridgewater. Bridgewater wins the draw. Scaltrito over for Will Dre. It's hard to see from this corner on the other side of the rink. We'll get there, though. Bridgewater trying to go over center ice. Tyag reverses. Throws it in. CM has it. McNeil. 10 seconds to go in the power play. Will Dre backhands it to Scaltrito. Around the boards, Dre. CM kills the penalty. CM sneaks it through. 3-0 Knights. 1:06 into the third, and that might as well be the dagger into the Trojans' heart. 3-0 Catholic Memorial. Antonellis is whipping up a pasta dish. He has 2. You thought climbing Mount Pompey was difficult? Try climbing Mount Washington in New Hampshire. BR has an uphill climb that they need every ounce of strength, and Bridgewater will go back to the power play. Bilodeau slow to get up. This might be a 5-minute major. And out comes Miss Jillian Long, one of the athletic trainers. Bilodeau still slow to get up. This should be a 5 against CM. 1 minute, 1:30. It's very odd, but that's a very specific time for a penalty. 90 seconds. Never seen that before. So if it's a boarding call, it's an automatic 5. Anything else, it becomes a 2. All right, so it was not a boarding call because it is a 2-minute minor. MIAA rules state if it's a boarding, it's an automatic 5. So they'll call it charging. At the point, Scaltrito whistled it wide. Dante Tudor loses the puck. CM trying to get it out. Here comes Antonellis on hat trick watch. Circles back. Finds O'Melia. Bridgewater. McNeil off the glove of Will Dre. 30 seconds gone in the power play. Bridgewater will start it out. Gets out of their end. Over center ice. CM flings it back into BR's end. Fire wagon change for Larry Rooney and the Knights. Dre. Tyag. Can't handle it. 2 Trojans convene. CM has it. And they're content to kill the clock and the power play clock. Aerial loft. It goes to the corner. Will Dre looking over his options. 48 seconds to go in the charging minor to Catholic Memorial. CM takes a turnover and smacks it back in deep. Dre reverses for Scaltrito. Back to Dre. Cross ice. Gaylor back to Dre. Scaltrito over center ice. Potential 3-on-2. Scaltrito goes into the corner. Gets stapled in. Vacant point. No one home. Jake Stell will go back after it. And Bridgewater will go 0 for 3 on the power play within the next 3 seconds, barring a miracle goal. Scaltrito over center ice. Off the boards. Dumps it in. Hits a stanchion. Tyag can't pick it up. Bridgewater has it. CM picks it up again. 2-on-1. Baker and Melvin. Baker, good block, rebound. Just over the head of Cardell. Baker has it back. That shot blocked. 11-11 to go in the third. Make a wish, it's good luck. Don't tell me what you wished for, it won't come true. Bridgewater trying to get it out. Down to the ice, blew a tire, saved by Cardell. 10:58 to go in the third. 3-0 CM.
I'm going to be watching every Bridgewater game because I fucking love it.
Face off to the left of Cardell. Antonellis. So far he's made chicken parm, some of those lemon squares, and for the hell of it, tiramisu. 2 goals and a couple of assists. Not a bad night for the assistant captain from Belmont. Here comes a one-timer, just wide. Hamilton. I'm not sure if he was named after the dollar bill or the musical on Broadway. Either way, it's a hell of a last name. Glenn Ward into the corner, 10.5 to go. 3-way battle along the end boards. It's a triangle wraparound. Someone didn't do geometry. They came up with nothing on that one, and that's icing on Bridgewater. 10:16 to go in the third. If Jackson Fleming doesn't go to juniors or U18s or whatever, the highest level that's not the NHL, that will bewilder me. This kid's a stud. Hasn't seen a lot of shots, but he's one talented goalie. Here comes the Knights again off the side of the post. Bridgewater trying to get something to go. Give their fans something to cheer about. Here comes Foley. Bridgewater picks it up. Turnover. It dies at the blue line. Dante Tudor off the boards. Camara looking for it. Tyag has it. Backhand pass, no one home. Farrell off the stick of, I believe that was Carlson. Will Dre. Aerial loft gets to center. McKinney. Over for Farrell. Back to McKinney. Cross ice looking for Robinson. Here comes Bridgewater. No icing. Ankus, number 25. For the life of me, I cannot get that last name right. That's like Jack Edwards saying Athanasiou. Some things aren't meant to be, and I'm okay with that. Here comes a shot. What a save by Cardell! Flashes the glove, and it just is out of the reach of one of the Trojans. Could have had a 2-on-1. 25 for the Knights. Trying to get around Scaltrito. Good luck with that. Here comes Colin Tripp. 1v3 in the Bermuda Triangle. Good luck. Good hit from Tripp. He said, "You gave me the wrong donut. I want a refund." 8:37 to go. It's at center. Here come the Trojans. Trying to get something to go. That shot blocked. It's in the skates. It's a yard sale. Good job by Paulie Scaltrito to break that up. Good shoulder check into McCourt. Rebounds behind the net of Cardell. Backhand shot goes to the corner. Catholic Memorial is like Finding Nemo, the shark that won't leave him alone. Blood's in the water. That shot's a save by Cardell. 8:02 to go in the third. Bridgewater won't go quietly into the night. CM wins the draw. Bridgewater picks it up into CM territory. Over for Hinkle. Sorry, that was Farnham. Here come the Knights. McCourt, 2-on-1. Top corner. Bingo, bingo, bongo. 4-0 Scarlet Knights. And that closes the coffin, puts the nail in it, and it's going to send Bridgewater to Elimination Station. 4-0 Catholic Memorial. 7:47 to go, and the floodgates are open in Brighton, Mass. Every time they play that, I'm not sure if CM scores or the Bruins are scoring. Pick a new goal song. It is 2-1 Bruins. Big hit there by Jacob Stahl. He said that was the wrong order of coffee. I wanted tea. Oh, now you laugh. Thanks, Nolan. 7:20 to go. Here come the Knights again. If this was a radio broadcast, I'd be like a Scooby-Doo episode. Here come the Knights, McCourt. What a save by Cardell. The garage door wouldn't open. To the point. Over for Farnham. Down low. What a save. Goes to the backboard. 6:50 to go. Aerial loft, and that's going to be chocolate icing on Bridgewater alongside vanilla and lemon meringue. I hate this song so much. Bridgewater wins the draw. I just want one goal. I just want one. Where's my magical genie? Good hit from Scaltrino. I want 3 wishes. I guess I don't get a magical genie. 6.5 to go. Bridgewater down 4. Needing a Toronto Maple Leafs collapse is the only way this team will find a win. You're facing Catholic Memorial. A brilliant team, brilliant players, brilliant coach. How many times did I say brilliant? Like 10 times in 30 seconds? Might as well just keep it going. CM takes the turnover to the point. Saved by Cardell. Rebounds loose. Hack and whack time. It goes to the blue line. O'Melia, that shot saved. Scaltrino off the boards. CM holds the zone. Giveaway. BR goes 1v4. They're going to try to catch BR in a change. Good block. Trip. Trying to find the recipient. No one home. O'Melia. Off the boards to Jimenez. BR picks it up. Will Dre. No one home. Over for O'Melia. BR keeps it into a fortunate bounce. It goes to center. Cross ice. Intercepting it was Robinson. Over the blue line. Cross ice pass. Couldn't pull the trigger was Bongette. It's in the corner. Here comes another shot. Saved by Cardell. 5 minutes to go in the third. Still 2-1 Bruins, if anyone cares. They're beating Columbus, who is on a hot streak. Face off to the right of Cardell. Dre. Around for Dante Tudor. Tyag. Trying to serpentine his way out. Off the half boards. Here comes Robinson. Saved by Cardell, and it goes out of play. 4:38 to go. I don't know who Catholic Memorial faces in the regular season, but Bridgewater has been one tough task for these Knights, and they've stood tall and they've stood firmly on their soil. Bridgewater trying to get it out. Hennessy. Can't get it out. Nate Aducci. Antonellis is still on hat-trick watch if anyone remembers his magical 2 goals. Looking for a centering pass. One of the Knights got the armor shaken up a little bit. 25 throws it to the corner. 4:10 to go. Robinson's in the slot. There it is off the backboards. Trying to stick lift was Colin Tripp. Here come the Trojans, 2-on-1. Saved by Fleming. Scaltrito. It's in the corner, right under the word arena. O'Melia. That should be icing on CM. You betcha. Bridgewater gets it off. On the draw. CM wins it. McKinney for Murphy. Reverses. BR can't hold the zone. They'll tag up. Fleming leaves it for McKinney. McKinney almost backhanded it on Fleming. Here come the Knights. McCourt. What a move. That shot goes to the end boards. Murphy. Over for McCourt. Never got to goal. Tyag. Tudor. 3:10 to go. Stahl for Tudor. Good hit. Here comes McCourt. Not sure if Cardell got a piece of it. It goes to the corner. And we got a whistle. You know, if they didn't have me on the other side of the rink, I could tell you what was happening a little bit better. But no one gave me binoculars. So it's the blind leading the blind at this rate. Or I need new glasses. I don't know. But CM will go shorthanded for the rest of the period. Bridgewater gets an offensive zone draw, I think. I just want one goal for my students, just one. Either I need fairly godparents or a genie. I don't know. I just need something. I need a lamp or a wand. Make it happen. Is that too much to ask? I think not. But I digress. Nate Aducci on the draw. Goes to the point. Will Dre, please just get a shot on goal. Or not. It's fine. What do I know? I don't have a crystal ball, but, you know, whatever. Fleming leaves it for Baker. Well, that goes down 128. Antonellis, why am I not surprised? He's back in the kitchen. Antonellis turns it over. Dre to Colin Tripp. Trying to find Gaylor. Baker off a skate. And random whistle. Offsides, says the man in the blue hat. Bridgewater should be nothing but proud of themselves for making it this far. This team was special. They made the tournament for the first time in 6 years. And they took Catholic Memorial just about to the limit. The scoreboard isn't indicative, but CM was the better team. Dre, 2 minutes to go in Bridgewater's season. Catholic Memorial will await the winner of the matchup below us. Don't ask me who it is. I did not memorize the bracket. Yes, I would have failed that test, but I'm out of college, so it's fine by me. 53 seconds to go in the power play. 97 seconds to go in the third. 4-0 CM. Here comes Bridgewater. Can't enter the zone. Tudor backhands it in. Delayed offside. CM has it with Baker. Sends it down I-95. Jake Stull picks it up. 30 seconds to go in the power play for Bridgewater. Just out of the reach of everyone. Camara didn't see the puck. CM picks it up. We're into the final minute. 10 seconds to go in the power play. Stull looking for Tudor. Tyag into the protective netting and out of play. 47.4 to go. BR wins the draw, 46 seconds to go. CM's about to advance to the Sweet 16 for what might as well be the millionth time. CM at the point. Shot. Hit the pipe. Nate Aducci along the end boards just below the Bridgewater fans. Another shot. Saved by Cardell. 20 seconds to go. Bridgewater trying to give their fans something to cheer about. 10 seconds to go. No icing. Final 10 seconds. Bridgewater picks it up. They're onside. 5 seconds to go. And Jackson Fleming will shut out Bridgewater. It sends Catholic Memorial into the Sweet 16. And that ends the Bridgewater Raynham 2025-2026 season. Thank you. Cole Cardell did everything he could. This team should be proud. I know they made me proud, and they made the town of Bridgewater proud. Your final score from Warrior Arena, Catholic Memorial 4, Bridgewater 0. Again, high above the ice, I'm Brendan O'Brien. Thank you for an amazing season. We'll see you next year. Get home safe. And congratulations to Catholic Memorial on advancing to round 2. Good night, everyone, and get home safe.